Joe, you wrote a book, #1 bestseller. You got a copy of it there you can show the crowd?
I do. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? Look at
Excellent.
that.
How to win at the real estate game. So what was the biggest reason behind writing the book, other than the strategy of, positioning? What's the message that you actually wanted to get out to the world?
It was really about not sacrificing your life for real estate. Really, that the whole idea was to put reality in front of people. Because I've been in front of teaching so many entrepreneurs since I started real estate in 2007, and being in rooms with them and listening to their stories and listening to what they're doing and their reasons why they're not moving forward and what they want out of life and things like that. And what I really found was the overall picture of listening to hundreds of them, even thousands, was that they were actually giving up the very thing that they wanted, which was freedom, because they were stuck inside not webinars, but workshops and meetups. And there's nothing wrong with that, but they were just stuck in those types of environments over and over and over again, and just going through the loop of, I'm not sure what to do and I'm so scared of doing something. And they were willing to sacrifice their life, sacrifice moments of their life that they wanted back to build this real estate dream, but they weren't doing anything about it.
Yeah, I see so many of those people when I go to meetups, because I still go to meetups and seminars on a regular basis, and there's so many people that are in there that actually are there all the time, but they've been there for years, many
Yeah.
of them as long as I've been going, and have yet still not taken action
Yeah.
in the game of real estate investing. They want the freedom, they're trying to learn about it, but so many of them just don't actually pull the trigger and take action.
Right. And with that, there's only really two steps into building a better life, and that's really to have clarity in what you want to do, and then to take action. And then if we what happens is we get caught in that loop of, well, I'm not really clear about things, and that's okay to be unclear about some stuff, and that's why we go to seminars and read books and all that stuff. But then there becomes that analysis paralysis things. And if we go back to our friend Philip McKernan, who said very, very intelligently, in the absence of clarity, take action, right?
Yeah.
So there's a point where, enough is enough. I'm not really sure about what I need to do. You need to take some sort of action and find out, which way you should be going.
Yeah, because that action you actually take will the path will become clear. So if you're in the middle of a forest, you just start going one way, and it'll become crystal clear in a very short period of time that you're either going the right way or you're going the wrong way. So, preferably sooner rather than later, you'll figure it out that you're either going right or wrong, and then you just make the adjustment. But if you just don't do anything, you're just going to stand in the middle of the forest, and you're never going to get out of there.
Yeah. And the other thing is, John, is that I think that a lot of people are so focused on what they want in the future, which is okay. But the future is, we can't really touch the future yet. Like we haven't experienced the future, and we can dream of the future, which is awesome, right? But what I do in a lot of my coaching, in a lot of my teaching, a lot of my speeches, even in the book, it's all about, if you want something better in your life and you're paralyzed by the fear of making a mistake or whatever your reason is for not moving forward, then I believe that if you attach to something that's in your life right now that you don't want, that you hate so much, that you want, the reason you want to change your life is to get out of whatever it is that you're in, a job that you hate or an experience or some situation, then if you attach to that, and allow that to become real in your life, that's the pushing mechanism. That's the motivation you need. Not I can have $10,000 of cash flow if I do this, but I'm scared to go do this. Well, turn around and look behind you, or look at today, where you just came from a place that you hated, a job, and being in traffic 2 hours to get back home again, and attach yourself to that every day. And if you keep on looking at what you don't want in your life, then it helps you get clearer on what you do.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people tell you to look at your big why, but if you actually look at your current situation, just like you said, and there's things that going on in your life that you just want to replace, or you just don't want to do them anymore, or you want something better in your life at that point in time, then hopefully that's going to be a motivator for you to take some kind of action in order
That's
to
right.
just get started. And I think a lot of people that you and I both see that going to these meetings and going to these seminars, the same people there year after year that have not done anything are just not doing that. They're just, something in their life or in their mindset is just preventing them from just taking that first step, whether they're cheap on their way to success by not hiring a coach that's going to help them overcome those hurdles, or work with them to take the very small steps or do the small tasks needed just to move them forward.
Exactly right.